friends. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for tuning back in. We're excited about this new venture and how that God is working and touching lives through this little video ministry. I think it's powerful. Everything's powerful as long as God's in it. It's an amazing venture. But we're glad that you're here, and loving your assignment is the key. Learning about God that helps you to understand what your assignment is. It's an awesome thing. So I want to read a scripture that may give you some comfort. It's found in John 14, verse 27. It says, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give unto you. Not as the world gives, give I unto you. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid." It seems like we have a role to play in this peace experience, because he says, don't you let your heart be troubled, and don't you let your heart be afraid. Well, that means that we have to be partners with Christ, that he has the peace available to us, but we can't just yield over to all the difficulties that we face in life. Sometimes we just have to be quiet, trust that God is sovereign, that he's a mighty God, that he has everything in control, and he does. He's an amazing God. A lot of times things don't always go our way, and we don't feel comfortable, and we might feel even sometimes we might even feel abandoned, but God never abandons us. He never lets us go. He always loves us. He always cares for us. He's always there. He promises never to leave us nor forsake us. He will never, ever let you go. Just hang on to him and love him and trust him. Most of the time we lose our peace because we lose our focus. We lose our focus on him. We lose our concept of who he really is and what he can really do, and how he really performs perfectly every time. Like I said, it's not always the most comfortable scenario for us, but at the same time, if we understand that God is a mighty God, and we yield ourselves to him, then we can understand the peace that he gives, because we're now joining with him and bringing our flesh under control, and not letting our flesh and our fear control us, but we're enabling God to have complete control of who we are. And you've heard me say this before, though you slay me, yet will I trust in you. Though you slay me, yet will I trust in you. And that's right. Even if he slays us, so be it. We belong to him. We were bought with a price. We're his children. He knows what's best, not just for us, but for the big picture. He knows what's best in all these things. So don't be afraid. Don't you worry about a thing. Trust in him. Let him have complete control. And let this be an encouragement to you. Face the world with boldness. Don't be afraid. Be encouraged and know that God is a mighty God, and be right in the center of your assignment that has come from him. Not something that we've made up, not just an idea, but something that God has done in our life to assign us to a duty or a responsibility. That might be something small. Now, it could be something small, and it can be big. But we most of the time overlook the small things and consider them to be of no value. That's not the way God sees it at all. He is speaking to us today, and he's paying attention to the little things. I believe we should too. And so be sure to pay attention at the opportunities that God opens, even in the small things. And I know this probably sounds silly, but even just a smile can be a ministry to somebody. Somebody that's broken, their heart's broken, somebody that's in depression. God can speak through a smile. God can speak through many things, many ways. And he can change the heart of somebody if we'll just obey and do just the little things, and realize that if God is in it, it's a big deal. If God has instructed us to do something, it's a big deal. So enjoy the peace of God and trust him and access your assignment. Don't let Satan take you out of your assignment by making you feel ill at ease, disrupted. Bring yourself back to the place where Christ is center, and get your focus and enjoy the peace of God, knowing that he's in charge and that he has us in the palm of his hand. He won't let us go. He does love us so much. Aren't you excited about that? It's a great day to be alive and to know that God has us and we're in the center of his will, and that we're focused and that our assignment is active and that we're busy for him, no matter if it's popular or famous or none of that matters to God. All that matters to God is that we obey him and follow his lead. He'll take care of all the rest. Don't you worry about a thing. God is an awesome God. And he loves you. Don't forget about it. Always hold on to that. And I'll talk to you again soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.